philosophies of Counter-Strike and try to make it work, find a good balance for
What's
the squad.
up?
And so
You
far,
made it.
great,
You've arrived.
especially on Dust 2. But still,
Let's go.
Last night I got off.
Niko, that can be dangerous.
And right now it's against Hunter, who's pushing through those tunnels.
Back away.
He sees a plenty of presence.
You gotta be tired though, no?
He gets out of there.
I'm feeling pretty good.
There's 2 players pushing for G2.
I went to sleep and made sure I got at least 7 hours, and
Waiting just
yeah,
on the other side of that smoke.
Oh no.
And
yeah.
Just gets cleared.
It just hasn't
Yeah,
set
you
in
had to
yet.
see that coming. That smoke fades, and it is so hard to make it
Yeah,
work.
honestly,
2 different
maybe.
angles he had to deal with. And he
Right.
It's coming,
like
though.
6
It's
hours
coming.
is gonna hit me hard.
For Virtus Pro, and that can be deadly.
Yeah, because I
Honestly, he's
plan
gonna
on
start
going through my
making
whole
a
day today, so it's gonna hit me eventually.
Move
I
right
got
to
Red Bulls.
Norbert. He
I
takes
plan
him
on
out
downing
easily.
one pretty
Monacy
soon.
looking for that second, but James decides
I got
there's
Red
no
Bulls.
fight, so he gets away around that corner. And now the attack through short is coming out. VP deep into the bomb site. Monacy trying to address that fact. He's
Is that
still
thing
Just
on your
made it
chin
in
or
time for the
reflection?
first round,
flying
baby.
from long, so he has to go back and address that issue. And in the meantime,
I don't know.
James now confirmed that he's played in mid instead to cut off these rotations. He takes Malps out of the fight. Flit down to 1 HP from Monacy, but no.
Yeah, this is a sponsor stream. Both me and Summit are sponsored to watch Counter-Strike. We've done a couple Counter-Strike watch parties before together, which is kind of fun.
And Hunter needs to start chiming in with some more shots, and that's exactly what they've got together.
Ooh.
Bringing them down, leaving a
Ooh.
hole on Fame, and time is ticking. Snacks is close, but he can't pick it
Ooh.
up. Fame knocks down 3 and wins the pistol.
So wait, Snacks is currently playing?
Absolutely.
I think that's Smack.
Oh, he is?
Shooting with the
Right.
Glock. Good decision making from James.
Are they
He
saying
knows Monacy's
Snacks?
gonna have to be concerned about his position.
Am I hearing
So
the wrong
back
name?
towards
I'm
middle he
pretty
goes,
sure you're hearing
getting 1 kill
Snacks,
on that
but I'm
rotation
pretty
over,
sure
and
it's
G2
Smacks,
could never
right?
recover from this situation. This kill on
Am I crazy?
Niko,
His name's
See
Smacks?
what his name is.
they couldn't find the solution. Almost
I didn't know
with
there was a
some
Counter-Strike
nice
by
shots
name
in the
Smacks.
2v4, but it slips away.
Wait, there's no way
Virtus
that's
Pro
Snacks,
on
right?
board
Snacks,
early,
that's
1 to
That's
0
Snacks?
around
Wait,
victory.
Snacks still
Second round coming
plays?
in
Playing for
G2.
Monacy, or playing for G2.
Snacks is still playing?
Bro,
I would have never
age is
expected.
no thing in Counter-Strike, baby.
Bro,
I'm starting my career tomorrow.
what?
This guy's inspiring too much.
Coming into the team, Jason. I think a lot of people were excited about this mob's move.
Is that a different Snacks?
Often seen.
No, there's no way, right? I'm pretty sure I saw him sitting there too.
Yeah, still
Look when
early
it goes to
returns
him
early
if it
on,
looks
but
like
he's
him.
been
I'm
very
waiting. I'm
good.
waiting.
A lot of the
Yeah.
conversation has been
It's
around
gotta
that
be
kind
him.
of the
I'm
role
almost
swapping that
positive I
has
already
to
saw
take
him.
place
My
and
mind
the
is
concern that
blown
will
that these
take
people
away
are
some
still
of his
playing. I
impact.
love it.
A lot of that comes down to the CT
Bro,
side,
it's
but for the
literally-
T side in the quarterfinals, G2
It's not about
he was
the age being like,
absolutely
oh wow, it's
He's
crazy.
also playing against Virtus Pro?
It's also it's just about like it.
They literally just said he's playing against his own teammates.
Yeah.
Straight into the face of Electronic.
Yeah, it's not about it like being an age thing. It's more about like to have that much passion for the game for that long is crazy.
Virtus Pro was
Yeah, I
showing
hear
some
that.
of their Dust 2s.
My
how
passion
willing they are to
reignite-
attack
my
out
passions
middle.
reignite.
So this mid to B split is going to be a constant pressure for G2.
Like they do for
They
all
can't
video
break this
games.
open.
My
They
MMO
cannot break
passion.
the smoke to get into
It's
the
not
fight.
always
So
there.
Yeah,
Snacks
it
has
is
to hold on,
Snacks.
and it's
What
just
the
way too
fuck?
hard.
That's
He got a
crazy.
second there, which he was close to getting. Then that round completely opens up.
How did they come across
G2,
using
but
him
VP,
for
good
a
composure.
G2 stand-in?
That's going to be something.
And
to
why not
watch, is how
Stewie again?
G2 kind of handles like mid-round plays
curious.
out the middle part of the map from Virtus Pro. How they rotate over, how
Oh, that
they
is
shift, how
interesting,
they
huh?
keep their eyes on that part of the map. Because if VP is able to exploit it, I mean, as we know, the history of Dust 2,
He's their new in-game leader. Oh, he's like, he's not a stand-in. He is their fucking in-game leader. No
Jesus, okay.
shit.
All right.
And it's going to be so
Oh
hard to
my
read
goodness.
and
That
get involved.
makes more sense.
Now, looking at this matchup, these two teams, there's been some roster changes over the past few months, obviously. And
That's hilarious.
It's
but
crazy
if you
that
go back
he's
to,
playing
man,
VP.
yeah, I don't know.
Gamers 8 last year,
Counter-Strike politics,
here
bro.
and
You
Riyadh
know
as
what I
well.
mean? Like,
G2's
you
won
got a
all
name
4
out there
of
you
the
can still
matchups, the
play,
best of
and
threes they've had
I'm
against
sure he's
G2.
still
Dude, Counter-Strike
insane.
politics is
Couple new
absolutely
players in the
real.
mix on both
Holy
teams.
shit,
On
the name
G2,
matters
new
so
player
much.
over on the
Your
Virtus
name-
Pro side.
Granted,
name
Snacks
matters
is
a
a
lot.
legend, but you know.
A new coach
Not
as
just
well
any
for
name.
VP
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Silva,
you're
and it's
100%
actually quite a
right.
luxury to get
But
an
even back when I was
English
playing
interview at
Counter-Strike, when I
Electronic, he
started
doesn't give a
getting
lot of
better
notice to the media,
locally,
and we got to see one
people
of the
wouldn't take
HLTV
you
org.
serious
We got
until
to
you
see
showed your
his,
face in a LAN.
read his thoughts on his new
Oh,
coach,
for sure.
Silva.
Back in the
Saying that he
days.
definitely deserves to get a chance to be in the tier
So
one
it's like
team.
your
He
first
did
step
very
of
well with 9 Pandas. They
getting on
obviously
real
qualified for the
teams.
Major, couldn't go.
Yeah, I
And,
don't think I would
he
have gotten on
feels
a
like
real
he's
team
person
if I
who's
didn't
built the
go.
process for this
My
role
whole
quite
career
well.
Yeah,
started
talked
with the
really
ESEA
positively of
LAN
what he
back.
showed during his time on
way
that
back.
campus and mentioned that specifically. I mean,
Just proving
we
yourself
touched on
right out of the gate
James
is
and
nice,
everything
huh?
a
Yeah,
few
that was like
months
my
back
first
as well,
tournament
earlier
going to
in this
Texas.
tournament.
That was a fucking trip.
These Virtus Pro guys, when they give interviews, listen listen to them because they give really solid, good, smart answers.
Yeah, I went to an ESEA Arblet Cup in Texas as well, so I feel you.
And I think it's clear when you see Electronic doing a lot of these
For
media
main finals in
obligations, going out and
1.6,
speaking
the first
about
season
the
that they had main
and
final
how
or
they have
main
to do a stylistic change.
the
You
main
can see instantly
what's
how
called
much control a player like
dudes
Electronic
playoffs
can get
being
of his
played
squads,
online.
because over
That's
the years
cool.
it's
What
been
the fuck?
the
That's
leadership
awesome.
of Jame and no one else really.
Yeah.
And now
Man,
it's
we
a
win, we got
situation where
second.
Electronic comes in. He's such a big player that
You got
can
any
It's
also
kinda
old
botched,
old
actually.
pics of
see the
You wanna know what's
One
funny
leadership
is-
changes and
What's
there's a
that?
lot of
Any
changes for
old
VP
pics? Did
overall.
they have
I don't know
pictures
if
of
I'd
that
call
like
it
they do
leadership
now
change,
of
but
every
certainly like a
event?
stylistic
Of
change, a
Arblet
philosophical
Cup?
change in how
I
they want
don't
to
know,
approach.
actually.
Yeah,
They
he
have to
definitely
have
is. And
something.
he's
That's
got
a pretty
big
big deal
voice.
back then.
But Jame is still
Because it was
gonna be there
also
as
an
well. Hold on.
international
3-on-3.
tournament. So
Niko's got another.
we were there to
Oh my God,
play
Niko gets two right back in that
main
deagle.
finals,
Electronic making
and then
sure that VP stay
ESEA
ahead on
was
players.
running the
Snatches to a
international,
T-spawn, and
I think,
when you
invite
see
finals as
Niko in a
well.
position with a deagle, you always know there's a
Or it
chance
was
he's
either
about
like,
to
I
crack
think
him
it could have been
open.
just in like NA,
Is it gonna be
invite, and
enough
main
for
finals being
Snacks to
played, and
really get much
also
out of
Arblet
this?
Cup being
Electronic
played
is
at the
very
same
low,
time,
so
basically.
this scout
And they had a
puts in
BYOC
AWP
tournament. It
essentially,
was pretty
because
wild.
He's able to catch out Electronic.
Well, I mean, there's no reason at least not to investigate. You still have plenty of time in the bomb. Those Snacks has taken this.
You play with some of my friends at that LAN in Canada. Yeah, that was actually my first LAN, but it didn't really count.
Snacks has
That
been
was
on a
that
team
was
since January. Came back
that was the
after
LAN
a
in
year off.
Montreal. The what was it called? Like
He says someone says he's been playing for in-game leader for like 3 years for other tier 2 to 3 teams. So Snacks has been gaming, but he's back at the tier 1 level.
Taken out by Fluid. So did get a little problems.
That's what's
I
up.
think there was a few problems presented here, and then Electronic was able to clean up because Monacy and Mobs together, they were able to take out the
God, I can't believe NACS is dead, bro.
Opens a chance for G2, and Electronic makes sure
Like
Yeah.
truly,
that
like
open window.
truly dead.
I don't know what entails dead, but it's definitely
All right,
not
3-0, but now we
popping
get
like
the
it once
guns out
was.
for G2, and importantly, we get the AWP out on Monacy, and that's one of like
We
the
definitely
main
don't have
sticking
any
points
teams
of
that are rocking,
First
right,
Pro,
at
yeah,
all.
we know they're
Like
gonna be comfortable in
Liquid,
Dust
best
2. We
team
know they
maybe?
love playing it,
Yeah,
but you're still choosing
if
to
that
play
counts,
into
I
a very
guess. I mean, I guess it
op-centric
counts.
map with one of the, or the best
ETS,
offer
that's
in
what
the
it's
world.
called. The LAN in Montreal.
Is it
Yeah.
because of Valorant?
I think you could just say player at this point.
That's where I'm at.
I don't.
Flash out towards long.
No,
3
I don't
players for
think
VP
so.
huddled up, clearing
I
out
think NACS was dying before Valorant,
tunnels.
but I think Valorant
It's
definitely
middle
didn't
Niko.
help.
Snacks and Hunter parked inside the B bomb site. No eyes on mid quite yet. Niko and Monacy focused on catwalk for the moment, with Mobs anchoring long A.
Listen, that just means it needs some saviors, Shroud. I'm here with you, bro. Let me know.
Let's fucking go.
My first two messages didn't go well, but it's okay.
Next season,
We're gonna
next
work something
season.
out, right?
Focus
Yeah.
on the next season.
No. Listen, you don't. Shroud, listen, bro. This is your first Counter-Strike season. Come on, bro. You wait till teams fall apart, get openings, and then you join
my
mid-season
God.
already almost at playoffs.
Monacy and Niko playing
Summit,
way
the
out
home
in open as
wrecker.
well.
You
Little
let them
offense
do all
for
the
Monacy
fucking.
for
You let them
catwalk
do all the
leaders
hard
and support
work,
back
heavy
towards the
lifting.
bomb site.
You get in for the fucking fun stuff.
Pick for Monacy, but Niko's actually going to go for that initial peek and try and pull these rifles in, but Electronic is looking so sharp right now. Another big kill, this time on Niko.
He's a home wrecker.
And I'm not saying I would
He's
get
not
them
alone,
kicked off.
even
I'm
though
saying
he has
when
lost his primary choice in terms of
inevitably
I don't know, man. Sounds like home wrecking
team
to me.
things happen.
And no one can shift over to help because there's a
Freak
mid to
I
B smoke. The B players are a little bit worried, and now comes the hit. Electronic leading.
They hit him?
Monacy tries
Hit
to
him
jump
the wall.
up. It's Mob's turn to step up, and he only gets one out of it, but Monacy chiming
A4
in.
one's
Snacks
that.
getting a kill back, and Hunter
How's that
falls, but
fire not
Monacy's
hitting
still
him? What
standing,
the fuck?
And there's always a shot with 8 seconds left that he could
I've seen
deny
Skadoodle do this
VP
before,
trying to
just
get to the
saying.
plant, but Monacy, he could deny
Shut up.
everything for VP.
Oh my-
Shut up!
Pistol pulled, and Monacy will
This
be
kid
the
cheats.
closer.
Maintaining his
Dude, the
aggression.
movement
So
going
much
through the
damage
boxes,
taken
but
from
even
the
before
Molotov,
that,
but he
the
still makes
molly,
sure that
he
VP
knew
can't get
exactly where the
comfortable.
molly
You can
gap
see
was to
Electronic
find
thought
a
the
hit,
whole
which was
time
kind
that he
of
gonna be
crazy
coming up
because
ramp.
I would have
Monacy
definitely burned to
uses that
death.
smoke perfectly.
Without wall hacks, how are you so
him a
confident
look he
scoping
never
in there, not
expected.
thinking someone's wide swinging that fucking smoke on you, right?
And a
Walks
good
up.
recovery
Ah,
from a
Jesus.
5-on-4
Well, you have
no
advantage in favor
choice,
of
bro. You
VP.
just gotta do it.
Monacy does just enough in
You just gotta
combination
do
with
it.
Mobs to slow this down
Look at this.
and
Oh,
turn it back in their favor.
Bro, I don't know, man.
That's a
Why are their
timeout
brains
taken
so
for
fucking
VP
big?
already.
'cause they're not from NA.
Yeah, because I would have walked around the right side of that
Really well
smoke,
put
probably
together
let it
run
get
from
planted like a
Briscoe. Might
fucking
have taken a
jackass,
little
waited
bit
for it to
too long
disperse
down
and
the
then get
stretch
killed by
when you
2
have about
AKs.
10, 11 seconds as you're entering the bomb site to get the bomb plant. A little
This
bit
guy
of
walks
pressure's
up
on.
along the
It's
fucking box on the left
kinda
railing.
what helped them, or, you know,
Scoped
made
in
them
the whole
struggle a little
time.
bit to find Monacy at the end. James
Sees
had
the
to stick
guy's
that
like
bomb
fucking
plant.
shoulder
Those
patch,
hand warmers?
shoots him.
Yeah, everything up to that point was
Who's this? Do you know who this
absolutely
is?
wonderful.
Now we've got Thiago Jota in the arena as well today. footballers all over the show.
Looks like Austin.
They're everywhere.
Kind of like Dr. Lupo, too, actually.
2-round lead for Virtus Pro.
Who's Diego Jota?
3 AKs. Khalil for Norbert. See why they wanted to talk over this.
No clue. Thanks, Kate. Thanks for being with me on not understanding football or soccer. God, I keep calling it football.
With these resources and VP. They've got foot in lower tunnels. With electronic.
Yeah, they haven't been challenged here quite yet outside of the pistol round from Niko kind of hiding inside the smoke. G2 haven't kind of brought out any sort of
It is football. No, it's not,
yet.
bro. We have football.
They can have a bit more confidence.
We have the Super
And
Bowl.
how much it builds up. Flashbang to allow the crossover to Xbox, and Monacy is going to go investigating.
Dude, I'm so happy to be done my WoW set.
And he just barely misses.
I've been working on that WoW set for like 3 days. It's fucking done. Yes.
Definitely.
Oh, here we go.
About to get some more though.
Here we go. Come on. Give it to him.
Damn, no, you didn't hit that.
And he is going to take
God.
And this is VP. It looks like
Bro,
he didn't even hit him through the fucking door, bro. He got him before he hit the fucking door.
They actually had Norbert rotating over to join him, so a 2-3 split was the idea. But
Bro,
that's
he
been
cheats.
taken away from them.
Most people don't understand how hard that was of a shot to hit. Because you see X-ray and you're like, oh, yeah, I could have done that. No. That was insane, actually.
That flash is perfect in terms of timing. Utility dropping down, and Norbert realizes they cannot respect it. They must go through it. And will they check for Hunter? The answer is no. A resounding no. And Hunter takes 2 kills. And will be the plant coming through for James now. And Electronic waiting in middle. This is a position they're going to think about that they're going to clear, but dealing with Electronic.
Put his teammate in a good spot to win, though.
Once again, he gets one and thrusts his in-game leader into a clutch. A 1 versus 2 up against the sharpest tools in G2's shed. And James realizes maybe a proactive play could be the correct option here to take some of these players away, to take some of the chances away.
Oh, what are you doing?
They both come through the window. It is
my goodness.
And that headshot gets G2 back.
Played that well.
Niko has been crisp.
That was really good.
Niko is back in business. He had a little bit of a labored start to CS2 in the first half of the year, but we can start forgetting about that now.
Send Niko through first, but I mean, is it the play to send fucking Monacy through first? Actually better because
to make the trade and win the 1v1.
The chances of him trading with an op are
you have
less.
to say, Monacy has so much impact in this round. Not just that kill, but just
how do you get shot there? That guy's probably thinking to himself, jumping here is safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it should be.
Execute this strategy. Monacy the whole round denies it to him.
Like, you should at least be safe to only get like body shotted there through a door. You know?
They get neutralized, and even
not
with
against
the bomb
Monacy
plants,
though.
Virtus Pro is going to be back to pistols. G2, however, still not able to build up any cash. Both these rounds have come down to just one player surviving, so still playing with a ton of pressure on their back.
Listen, say what you want right now. If we were watching Valorant, it's just, it would feel way lamer to watch, I feel like. I'm sitting here thinking like what it would feel like to listen to the casters say like, yeah, and here comes a fucking...
This round it's Niko, so
I don't even know what to call anything in that game, dude. Here comes a fucking waterfall into a fucking wave coming through the site on top of fucking a missile launcher coming through. And how much less fun I'd have watching it, to be honest. You know? I respect the game, don't get me wrong.
It's not actually that bad. It's not actually that bad to watch. Because, like...
I just feel like these intense moments that we're going through right now, where these guys are all walking a cat, and like, you know what I mean? I just don't feel like those
you don't get these moments. These moments don't exist in Valorant. These moments of like they're pretty fucking rare. It's more very set, like, use all of our util to succeed. So, like, the moments of just, like, walk in and contact in, those are super rare. Because you can't, like, contact in. There's so much shit going on. Like, fucking trips and fucking util, and just, it's just not going to happen. So most like actual strats are like executed, which is a bit of a bummer.
You're saying most of those strats are executions?
Yeah, a lot of them. When you're like full econ, yeah, like you're probably doing an execution because like.
It's Niko and Snacks together. Just Norbert left with his
but in terms of like watching the flow of a Valorant game, it actually is quite nice because it's both a money economy and then an ult economy. So you're like watching how they control and how they like how they divvy up their ults and then what they do with those ults, and then you could flame them when they don't use their ult when they should have. It's great.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, it's not that bad to watch at all.
And a nice, intelligent, team-played retake towards Catwalk.
The shots don't look as cool though in Valorant because everybody just one-shots each other real quick.
Yeah.
Everybody just fucking snap dead, snap dead, snap dead.
Yeah. That's way more of a precision stream-like game, right? You're like single tapping a lot more, 2-3 shot bursting a lot more. You're not really spraying is unreliable in that game, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Isn't it like random, like legit? Like
it's like 1.6 where the first little bit will be kind of consistent, and then the last part of the spray will always be like one of like 20 variants or something. It's like 1.6.
Really?
It's like exactly, dude. The gameplay is exactly like 1.6. Or gunplay, rather.
There's not like, is there crouching, moving, and spraying or accuracy?
Yeah.
Like, can you crouch, move, and shoot?
No, well you can, but it's not as good as CS:GO or 2.
Gotcha. You can actually walk, move, and shoot in that game too, can't you?
Yeah, but it's pretty bad.
But
Still 1 minute left in this round, but you don't feel like
the thing. My gripe with that game is the whole counter strafe thing.
I mean, I think
you don't need to counter strafe. You can just let go instead, which is kind of weird.
That hurts my brain. It's really hard for me to forget about a counter strafe or to not counter strafe.
Most people still counter.
So I feel like
most people still do it.
Counter strafe. It can hurt you, can it, in that game?
Not, I mean, the games you could still like counter strafe. Everyone still counter strafe. There's very few players that just let go. Like some do for sure. But.
Damn, that's gotta be so weird. That would fuck them up going to counter strike. They wouldn't be able to play CS like that.
No.
Your guy would float across.
I think Demon won. Let's go of his.
Oh, what? Snacks hits that?
Counter strike, baby. Easy game. Sorry.
Oh, this game is not easy.
Sorry. I just wanted to rile everybody up this morning, you know?
Counter-Strike's the only game that will make me look at my mouse and decide if I ever want to use it again. And I'll play like hundreds of games before it. No issues.
Crosshair didn't really have to do too much. Just goes unseen and destroys everyone. G2 in the lead and on a little bit of a streak.
I actually used your mouse for a little while.
I saw that, yeah. And
I was actually fucking owning with your mouse.
And then something happened.
The best
what happened?
Counter-Strike I had played. Nothing happened. I just decided that it was still like very tough to get comfortable with because I'm used to bigger mice. But I might go back to it with some grips and shit and
this time they thought they could
crack
maybe
on
burst
it.
through with speed and weaker weapons.
Because I was legit like I was on another level when I was playing with it, bro. It was kind of crazy.
That's what's up. Just a little too small, I guess.
Yeah, well, you know, from what I'm used to, I think if I gave it like legit 2-3 weeks, I'd get used to it.
Actually, kind of
but it was like I was like a weekend, I think, and it was like, fuck, man, this is still tough. Do you use that one, or are you using a different one?
Yeah, I use it. I have not stopped since it came out, but I can't because like I kind of made it for my hand. Like it's literally like I made it for my hand, so that's why it might feel weird in other people's hands because it's just not mine.
And that is
I feel
something
that.
You just can't deal with, is it? Monacy just shooting through the smoke.
Still using it. That's what's up. I like that.
But one thing that what's going to eventually happen is like these mouse sensors are going to get so updated to the point where like I'm going to be behind. So I'm going to have to swap eventually, right?
He's just good.
I mean, I'm sure.
Good angle as well through the smokes.
I'm sure you can get a new sensor put in that either for you specifically, or they would come out with another line, right? Are you not? Are you with Logitech still?
I'm still with Logitech. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess I could ask them. Like, hey, can you make a custom one with a better sensor in the future? Yeah. True. They've done that before.
Yeah. Final Mouse is always down to hook me up with like custom shit if I needed it.
You could see there, Hunters
they did that for Jordan when we were on C9 for the G100S, and that mouse is old, bro.
Yeah.
It was so funny. His mouse had to have been worth like thousands of dollars because of that custom make. Hilarious.
He's going to change up and go for the boost instead. Electronics got good timing to get under that scope, and Monacy
can't hit those though.
Reacts fast enough and accurately enough to take Electronic out, but just about misses. Electronic now.
He asked Logitech to make a new MMO power play mouse. No, I can't do that actually.
Yeah, if I go back to playing Counter-Strike again and my 3.0's like not feeling good, I'll probably go back to yours first.
Nades about to land on the head of Electronic. Bigger issue as
Yeah,
the
interesting part about the G303 is that it's like once you get used to it, like actually used to it, all the other mics are gonna feel weird because it's so like it's such it's just a big adjustment to use it in the first place.
Yeah, it is.
That's gone along to all the players. Utility's done fine work against Virtus.
It's a solid mouse though.
For the late round execution.
Yeah, it's a niche. It's a niche mouse.
It makes sense to me.
They can actually start moving out.
I really like the camber you have on the bottom of the mouse to the top of the mouse. You know what I'm saying? On the sides. How it like goes out at an angle, so gripping it is easy. That's kind of like was my selling point for me.
Mobs with a brilliant headshot. Monacy, does he go for a jumping shot? He tries. And I think he'll go for it again. He pops on down, none of them landing, but he's trying. He's trying to give us a highlight here. 7 seconds left. VP can't win the round anyway. They're gonna back away.
So chat obviously knows CS way more than we do at this point. Who is predicted to win here? Who do people think are gonna win?
Complete
G2 easily, right?
G2. Oh,
G2?
I'm pretty sure Virtus Pro hasn't been winning as much as G2.
Okay.
Harassed every step of the way in that round, and G2 is playing lovely Counter-Strike.
And G2 just won with FaZe at like, no, sorry, just beat FaZe. It wasn't FaZe they beat with Stewie, right? Just recently. And won the tournament.
Yeah.
Instantly to be playing some good Counter-Strike, and right now they're feeling that.
But it's like a different G2 though, because like they're changing so many people. You know, they had Stu for the stand-in, now they have Snack. But I guess they're just insane, so all good.
The core is there.
Pretty quickly so far.
I mean, it is a honeymoon period, but it's starting to look like a really nice honeymoon.
Man, almost actually gets killed going for that op.
Little drinks with little umbrellas inside of them. They're having a good time. And smiles all around. It's 6 in a row.
Ay, ay, ay.
The most perfect crosshair placement there on that door.
Yeah, he didn't even have to move it, huh? And then the rest of the team is winning. Oh, shit, man. Then reality sinks.
Great hold from Hunter.
Should have done the 4-1 Warden strat, bro.
It was last detected because he got that initial kill towards top mid.
What's crazy is that was definitely the strat from the beginning, but it worked out so much better because he got the pick. But I think there was 3 there. I think 3 crossed. He didn't see it.
To capitalize on it. They almost catch on.
Yeah.
He gets his gun out just at the last possible second.
Now they know where
Norbert, I'm so sorry, brother. The worst part of Counter-Strike is having to go give your life in moments like this.
Norbert jumps down into a CT. Niko has the spawn exit.
Niko with an op.
And that is a fantastic round coming out of Hunter when he's tested.
They're locked in right now. They're dialed the fuck in.
And I mean,
how was Munzie pronounced?
G2
I think it's just Munzie.
You now have plenty of players who have stepped up in the moments that they're needed.
Yeah, see, he got that one pick, but he didn't look on the rest of the cross, and there's already 3 people there.
Yeah. I like crossing at the bottom mid where Monacy is right now. I love exactly what Monacy does. I love doing that, bro. I'll go into lower pick for a second and hold lower, and then if nobody shows up,
Monzie or Monacy. Sorry, just saying words. Mayonnaise. Wait. Huh?
Decent amount of damage done again.
Mayonnaise.
Down into the lower tunnels. Bit of a faster climb up here.
I've lost it, bro. It's so early, guys. It's so early. You know? That's okay. I haven't had my cup of coffee because Hannah's not awake. And Hannah, for some reason, I don't know, she's got a touch, you know?
From a Monacy sniper.
The coffee she makes is just better than mine. How's that possible? It's the same. We make it the same way. But somehow hers is better. I don't get it.
Just smoking out short, keeping VP pinned behind it.
What's rum in it? Jesus Christ, you guys are animals. Savages.
Being set up at B with that lurk smoke, but no one playing with it due to the utility thrown out by G2. Keeps Fame far back in the tunnels. 35 seconds is all.
It's scientifically proven that when someone makes you something, it tastes better.
This, like, right out of the, 30 seconds
you can't prove that. What do you
mean
mean scientifically proven? Wouldn't that be more of like a theory rather than
but it's Monacy and it's Hunter.
a fact?
to crush this attack.
Oh, the timing?
3 players in an instant.
The timing on some of these motherfuckers.
He's gotta worry about tunnels. He'll look towards that. He'll take that shot on James. An electronic caught.
Oh my god, they're getting smoked.
It's the timing of pro players that I don't understand. It is that is absolutely crazy. Like that guy peeks double doors dry, right?
Niko has shut down
perfectly
a number of times. Hunter's now shut down the B bomb site a number of times, and Modesty is wherever he is needed.
Like, damn. Did he have info there, you think?
Pro to find success on this
you think he got a team call?
In every facet of the game.
I think I missed the moment that the timing happened. Was it at the very beginning?
They're doing good, and G2's just shutting them down. Now they're not even making that kind of initial progress. Just suffocating on the CT side of Dust 2.
Honestly, CT side Dust 2 is fucking hard as shit.
Snacks.
So for them to have 8 rounds here is really good.
Oh,
I thought that was gonna be a double.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was nice by Foot.
No, Snacks. Dude, so close. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
This could still go against Virtus Pro, and oh, that's the bomb.
CS2, baby.
Stopping James, and now things get a little complicated for Virtus Pro.
Bro, like this, like bro.
He's round the back of the car to the side of the smoke, and he's just waiting to see if he can catch someone stepping into his crosshair. And here it is, up for free. He could take a double.
Oh, he shows him it. Modesty gets a knife.
Knife him, bro. Oh my god. Fucking disrespect. They're just beaming on him, bro. They're smurfing.
Bro.
Well, VP coming into this with a little bit of an attitude. James peering towards middle, jumping up towards catwalk, but they've got a good
like
setup.
Not from don't talk about getting grays like just one gray or two. Talk about like when you can actually notice it, when someone else can notice it on you. What age is that? 40?
Norber's dead,
45?
dude.
Maybe
he's about
45?
to get swung on for sure.
Fall away and survive. You will get 1 and be traded.
He's getting wide
2
swung.
if you hit
he gets 0.
Really good shots.
40,
I'm calling
yeah,
a 0.
40, 50, 30, 40. 30 to 40? You think that low? I think 40.
Yeah, they
Smoked.
come around the corner, can't
GG.
stop any of them.
Yeah.
Just too many targets and not accurate enough. Electronic takes his next steps forward. Will it work out? Hunter catches perfect timing to go back and consider the lower push.
And now G2, they don't need to set up and execute out towards long.
Dualies to me are crazy.
Give this some time to breathe.
I don't like them.
Have to spread their
especially on this map.
Now B is a
like on Nuke,
well.
sure. Who's the GOAT of esports? That's tough, right? That's a tough question. Probably like a faker, no?
Of this pistol round, Flit and Fame fighting back, keeping VP in this fight.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, no, 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 no.
And nothing's gone his way. Now Niko left 1v1 against Flit, and Niko's trying to find him, trying to track him, and Niko is so confident today, just jumping around that site, and he saves the round here for G2.
Yeah, I mean, VP, that's an admirable fight back from a 3v5.
Yeah, I think Faker is by far the GOAT for sure. When it comes to esports, he's been doing it for so long, still at an insanely high fucking level. The discipline, the passion, crazy. Scary, actually. And not only that, to top it all off, he's made a fucking killing at the same time, you know? Faker was like the one that started these large esports contracts. So I think Faker is absolutely the GOAT when it comes to esports, for sure. 100%. 100%. Not only did Faker pave the way, he is still doing it, right? It's kind of like Ninja paving the way of like fucking all these contracts and all this crazy streaming money that came out of nowhere. Like, in a way, Ninja paved the way there, but, you know, they kind of stopped there a little bit, right? Because other people came in, blah, 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 blah. Faker did not go anywhere. He paved the way and continued. He's still going, which is crazy.
Damn, bro. VP's getting fucking shit on.
Yeah, how many people get to have
no, this is rough. This does not feel good for sure.
This has got to start feeling reminiscent to the G2
They're feeling bummed. We're feeling bummed for them.
Kind of recipe, right?
Yeah, no
Niko,
shit.
Hunter, and Monacy as that kind of core trio, just delivering really, really impactful performances. They haven't needed even mobs today like they did in other matches that they've played so far in the tournament.
You know who Monacy is? He's EU's Jordan Nothing.
Was Mixer any good? It was actually. Mixer was actually not bad. The problem is
Jordan went at 1.6.
the problem wasn't even the money that they invested. I think the problem was the time that they realized it would take to get to where they wanted to be was unrealistic with the goals of Microsoft, I think they were kind of, I think Microsoft was hoping for like a close to overnight success, and then they realized, fuck, like we're going to be doing this for the next 10, 20, 30 years, and they were like, this is not going to work.
Exactly where everyone is. G2 have no knowledge.
But they weren't bad. Mixer was solid as fuck.
And positionally.
It wasn't bad.
Just gotta hit some headshots now as they get up into the site. Plenty of them to collect.
These initial smokes are just to bait out some of those counter flashes, counter Molotovs that might come in, but Virtus.pro's done a really, really good job of not dumping everything, of waiting for this follow-up, because again, they have the information.
A lot of the new features that you see from Twitch actually came from Mixer. They're still adding features to this day, which is kind of cool. I think they added one recently. The big emotes or whatever. I think the big emotes was a Mixer thing too, which they just added recently, where you can like use channel bits to make an emote large and in charge.
Pushing through the
you know what I'm
smoke, Snacks and Niko both go down. Hunter finally fighting back. He gets Norbert and Fame. Still electronic could come into play, but he's not even needed because Flit on the site does
Goodness,
so much
thank
work.
God. Get him. Get some on the board, baby.
And being able to stack that site.
I thought Niko was gonna fucking start murdering there, but he pushed the
likely
smoke and got
eventuality
popped.
of that round, considering the control of the map that Virtus.pro had. So nothing too crazy. Just really, really good, smart rotations from Virtus.pro, considering they knew every single thing that was happening. 7-round lead.
Saying Ninja is a streamer idol or legend is funny. I mean, it's just the truth. There's nothing really funny about that. There's definitely a lot of people who idolize Ninja. Okay, literally is a legend. How many people have done what he's done? None. There's only one Ninja. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. You could say that about me. You could say that about fucking Jinxie. You could say that about Kai. Like,
no one wanted the engagement, really. Monacy was like looking for a pick, but the defense
it's a unique story.
To him, just kind of hang out at the corner. You don't need to peek. He kept taking more fights because some of the utility was a little off its mark.
The only player without a rifle is Niko, but he's got a deagle. And we've already seen with the way he's playing today, this deagle can be more than enough.
G2 showing mid-pressure. That's going to pull and suck Flit towards the middle of the map.
Prime Ninja was fucking wild. It was
Be careful. They're not
wild.
stuck in the bomb site. A lot of real estate that G2 has control of towards long and catwalk means these guys are just boxed into a corner with nowhere to go.
Look how close they're
Oh boy, they scaled up so close with nothing, no info.
But only manages one kill because he was
rough.
two sides, and Virtus.pro collapsed in this round. G2 gets so much.
They're not even pulling G2's like 100% gameplay out of them right here. To be honest.
Towards middle, out of their position, and then when you turn to get somewhere back, you realize we don't have control of long, we don't have control of catwalk. There's actually nowhere I can go with the bomb site, but that's such a weak position for two defenders at the same time when you're being split. Too few options and plenty of options for utility for G2.
Well, we're looking at map point now for G2. This is a very comfortable Dust 2 performance. And that is the problem with picking Dust 2 against a team like G2. They have these players that have traditionally just been beasts on the map.
But it's hard to be too critical of it because Virtus.pro themselves have shown very good things on the map. It's just when you look at this G2 roster, you're like, Niko's going to love playing Dust 2. Monacy's going to love playing Dust 2. Obviously, Hunter's having a good time right now.
I feel like I haven't noticed that before. They've done that so many times, and I just noticed it now.
And you don't even really need to put your T side into too much stress because your CT side was so dominant. I had a chance to talk to Hunter the other day after their quarterfinal.
Feels bad, man,
victory,
for VP.
How often do you change your mouse pad? Well, when I competed a lot. Now I don't care. Bro, I'm a fucking casual, bro. I don't give a fuck. I literally could play in dirt and I'd be happy. Like, I'm chilling.
This has got to be a very fun experience right now for this G2 team.
Like, I would probably change my mouse pad like once a month. Like when I competed. I probably went through like hundreds of mouse pads.
GG. Is under so much pressure and surely not long for this world. Utility whizzing past him, bullets following, and now it is mobs.
You think they just run through, run through next map just like this?
No way.
No?
I don't think so. I don't know, actually. Dust 2 is favorable for, like they were saying, for guys like Niko and Monacy. So we'll see if a different map can give a little bit of help to the other guys.
They absolutely are, and that's an impressive opening.
Dust 2 is always an Opera map, dude. It's like, whichever Opera can take over can really help the team push forward.
He went out of...
And I mean, it's the Cousins that shut him
There's
down
Poke,
entirely.
professional player now.
Poke.
Niko gave him the business. Hunter shut down his bomb site, and that is a complete map.
I always knew he was good at Genji, guys, but we didn't know he was that fucking good.
So now we got a 20-minute delay. Probably 15-20 minute between maps. Do an Alterac Valley real quick. Here, I'll bring up the conversation to Summit. Yo, Summit, how's Dark and Darker? I saw you've been grinding it hard. What? Why are you laughing?
It's hard. It's hard as fuck. I get my ass kicked every day, and I have to accept whether I want to continue it or not.
Okay. Is it like actually hard, or is it like more like annoyingly hard? You know?
Annoyingly hard.
It's annoyingly hard.
Like,
okay.
I wouldn't say it's actually hard. It's not gonna push your mechanical skills to the fucking, to the ceiling or anything, but you know, building your character right, making good choices, those split-second decisions do make, do have effect.
We're just
it's also unbalanced in some ways. But also, only 130 hours in the game, I don't know everything.
Have you tried the other one?
I'll
the
tell
dungeon,
you what, I get my
born
shit
thing?
kicked in. I haven't tried it yet. I've heard of it. I've seen it. It's like, it looks like it's faster paced and more arcadey.
Yeah, that's that. When I look at both of them, I haven't played any of them. Well, I played Darker Darker once for like an hour, but yeah, when I looked at both of them.
I absolutely used to hate Darker Darker. Oh my god, that was a crazy shot. Oh, good fucking round. Look at Taz. He's like, let's go.
Fucking salvage. They salvaged that round. Dude, the first two picks were insane.
Yeah, dude, Poke's nuts.
And Taz is just saying, keep it going, baby. Keep rolling. You got this. Remember, this is the map Maltz dominated on against Spirit. He was a monster, and what a hot start. VP, that's a 5-on-3. They let slip out of their hands. Flip provided
I think that you would like it and eventually would get good at it, but you would have to accept a period of, getting your butt kicked a little bit. But the thing about it is, the reason I started playing it is because they added the quality of life. Used to, when I first started playing it, you just queue willy-nilly open-ended into a map. Not only open-ended on gear score, but open-ended on how many players are in it, right? If you were in a solo, you can run into a 3. If you had no gear at all, you can run into a fully stacked guy, right? So they added quality of life, like bracket queuing and shit. Like, there's a 0 to 24 gear score bracket, there's a 24 to 124 bracket, there's an open-ended bracket, and there's a high roller bracket, and then they have solo trio and duo queue, right? So, like, those alone made me want to play it, right?
And all those queues, like, pop quickly? That sounds like a lot of game modes.
Yeah, they got a lot of people playing the game, but the maps cycle every 3 minutes, and I think that helps the queues.
Like they fill it?
Because if you because if you imagine if you picked a map, you'd be splitting your queue even further. So instead, they have their maps rotate every 3 minutes, so that they don't split it even 3 more ways.
Got it.
On the fade, you have to imagine Snacks will lead the way in towards the mid room. That's exactly what's happening. Split towards
Question for you as a new content creator: how do you deal with negative/troll hate comments on your videos?
So it's nice and easy. Virtus Pro,
you read it and you move on. I don't know. They're not providing any actual input to your channel, right? It's one thing for someone to say like, "Hey, I didn't like your video because of this one thing." That's actual like criticism, right? You could take that and learn from it. But if you can instantly read a a comment like, "Hey, you're ugly. Hey, you smell like shit. Hey, your content is shit." Right? You read those and you're like, "All right."
Yeah,
I mean, that person watched clearly, so all right, like I'm down. Fuck it.
So well prepared for it. Flit and Norbert have shifted over.
But yeah, if someone like responds and they're like, "Hey, like I, didn't really enjoy the stream because you were so focused on this one thing," like that is actual criticism, and you take that and you learn from it. But yeah, anyone that says like this thing is shit, you just ignore it. What does it matter? You know?
Now Norbert stuck inside of cave.
What does that matter? What does that dude matter? That person doesn't even mean what they're saying either. I guarantee you that person doesn't mean what they're saying either. They're just saying it for funsies. So that's also something to consider. Most people that spew hate don't mean it. They're just having fun. That's their version of fun. Everyone's got a different version of it. It's not right, but it's there.
Still getting rolled out of this map. This series.
A second ago, before this round started,
they learn
the first gun round to see if VP can
eventually
that momentum out of G2. If anything, it just got better for G2 in the first gun round.
Yeah, that's actually, I mean, super well played tactically. I mean, getting into position, getting into good positions, but playing well and having really good responses off Snax' opening kill. Pushes all the way through, wraps around the A bomb site. That third player at A will usually have eyes on.
But yeah, that's also that is a good point. That's also why you can't argue with those people, right? You can't argue with those people is because like they're talking shit and being hateful and stuff for fun. Like that is their fun. So when you argue with them,
3-0.
That's like fuck yeah, you know? They're like, let's go. Like this is gonna be great. Like you're giving them so much, like they're having so much fun. So you definitely just can't reason with them because you'll never win because they're doing it for their own pleasure. Ooh, GG. This it's over. I think with the 2-0, I don't even think we need to watch anymore. I know this is an eco round, but it doesn't matter. It's a clean eco, you know. It's over.
Between Jame and Electronic.
Shroud doesn't get too much hate. Ask that question to Logan Paul.
He's down to 44 health. And it's 4 in a row on the T side here for
I mean,
G2.
You're right. I definitely don't get that much hate. You're right. Very fair point. That would be a better directed question at like someone more polarizing. Definitely.
Able to get out of the calling was just
definitely
really impressive, and I know he gained a lot of respect from the community about his in-game leadership and what it might look like. Just coming out of that first few games.
Well, this is a conversation that you had in that context of where, yeah, it's looked it's looked solid and good at this tournament so far and in some of these games we've seen. But the question is always going to be, what happens if you have Niko having a bad game? What happens if you have Malbs not giving you the entries the way they did?
I bet Shroud sucks at rock, paper, scissors. I think my auto mod timed that out.
Not just being able to call a good game off the momentum of how good your individuals are playing, but at the moment, that's not a problem that G2's had to overcome. That's the level individually that G2 is at so deep into this roster at the moment.
But yeah, I also just like, I do get hate from time to time, but I also just don't really care.
This is, whoosh.
But because I don't care, it just kind of disappears. Like if I was ever to say some really stupid shit, I very rarely do, but if I ever was to say something really dumb or I don't know, vile or mean or something, if I ever like got really nasty,
for information. Niko with a little bit of a pre-fire.
I don't know. I would probably just like
for VP, or do I remember him from other teams too?
It would probably just pass. I don't know. I'd probably just sit there and be like, well, fuck, my bad.
Niko's taken away.
And that's it.
Dude, he is a Na'Vi player. Now he's I knew him from Na'Vi.
Who?
Electronic. I'm like sitting there thinking
yeah.
I swear he's played with Simple before and shit. I'm like,
he's back.
He is back for a second day. Hope he has some chicken.
Let's see the evil Shroud.
Yesterday he's a G2 fan, so he's having a really good day. You get him some chicken nuggets, I mean, he's gonna be living the dream.
G2 victory.
That's pretty hard to do, unless you're doing it for fun, I guess. But this is not very fun to me, to be evil.
And this is not exactly what VP would have been hoping for. It is a great execute for G2 into this bomb site. Both VP defenders held behind smokes, and here comes Malbs around the back. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh my god.
Malbs just catches the good timing, strong position. Eventually, James realizes they might just have to fade away. Yeah, they have to say they can't compete for this. 5 rounds in a row for G2.
You give G2 an inch, you give him that opening kill, and they're going to make the rest of the round really painful.
Now, I don't know how T-sided this map is.
At the moment, not making any mistakes.
But it's got to be a little, right?
Honestly goes down, but electronic, I don't know if he's
what a fucking bunny hop away. Nice.
With the nade.
That was really good from electronic.
Good job from electronic getting away, but Niko still wants blood.
I think this map is actually pretty, well, I was going to say it's pretty balanced. I think it is. From what I've seen.
And that's 5 rounds in a row.
I don't think it's like Giga's T-sided like Anubis is. I think Anubis is T-sided as fuck. I think that's the T-sided map. Or maybe that's CT. I don't know. Anubis is weird. Fuck that map. This map's cool though.
And then they haven't won around since then, have they? So it's become really tough in this series for Virtus Pro. They have disappeared.
It's been an 18.
The only thing I don't like about this map is it's so like the same color everywhere. But besides that, the layout's cool.
Virtus Pro had anything to be happy about.
It's an 18-1 run.
Once again, late
since
towards
last
middle
map?
delayed take, flashbang into the sky.
Nah, that can't be right. You're telling me they haven't fucking won a round in 18 rounds? That can't be right. Am I hearing that right? Bro, chat's saying I'm right. In 18 rounds, they've only gotten 1.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because it was 13-4, it was 13-4, right?
Bro, G2 hasn't dropped a round in 18 rounds?
But he's lost 2 of his teammates, and G2 is the most
That's like Khabib shit.
setup they've had so far on Ancient.
I don't know what that is.
Perhaps the pistol round and Snacks.
That's undefeated UFC fighter.
He knew that peak was coming. He's seen the shadow coming his way. And James now with a 1v3 ahead of him. And you've got to feel at this point, you've got to start winning rounds. You've got to go for a couple of these clutch attempts. And Niko's
the way those guys just died in connector there is crazy.
Realizes he's been spotted. Niko's still so confident. And he realizes now maybe we'll just take a step back to safety and play this one with Monacy.
But you're right. I mean, James has to go for this. He's got a good chance at it, a good crack at the clutch. Monacy planting the bomb. James
1v3, maybe.
Over, looking for that first shot. Monacy's not giving it to him. And knowing it's the AWP on the other side going against them, there's no peeks. They're going to hold for James' move, and Monacy's got it anyways.
I mean, that's a 3v3. That's a situation where we're about to take out Snacks, have a really good foothold.
I think his life is worth info there, to be honest.
I mean,
I
so much
just
is working out
disagree. He has the guy watching his whole cross. The guy can never enter sight. He just goes AFK.
I wasn't paying attention.
They know he spawns. That's so risky. But hey, you're trying to play for kills? I fuck with that.
I mean, bro, you haven't dropped around in fucking 19
That's true. Yeah, that's true. When you're feeling that
guy's not
confident,
used to
just
it
fucking peek, bro. All good.
And that's got to be some of the most frustrating things for VP is just when they look away, the fight comes where they were just looking.
Bro, these guys are just getting outclassed at the moment.
And I don't know how you get back into the flow of this game.
Mentally,
first time out cold from Virtus Pro.
Very difficult to get back into this.
And we'll see if they can change anything up moving forward. This round, it's just pistols and a couple of SMGs. They don't have the funds that they want. But G2 is just, they're just cruising. They're having a joyride into the grand finals at this point.
Yeah, what the fuck? This is this is probably the chillest semi they've had.
As in, like, just a complete blowout. Just.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, they're about to get, like,
obviously to win this event, but
you're about to go to grand finals, and, like, you know, the match before that is you're just shitting on the team. It's a pretty nice feeling.
I mean, they're going to be in the final if they just close out the next set of rounds in front of them. What a corner G2.
Bro, I've never seen this many rounds won in a row
for the meantime
for a team across 2 maps.
But the rest of the squad.
Like, imagine that mental fuck on the other team that you legit haven't tasted victory in a single round. In how long, you know?
Electronic gets a multi-kill out of this 5-7.
Maybe on a Niko.
G2 stub their toe,
no,
entering this A site, and Bulbs and Monacy combined just destroy the initial setup.
Oh, I need coffee.
Flit is the next player up, and he's only got a UMP.
Bro, the confidence is flowing so hard for this team right now. There's no way you stop it, right?
I need coffee and I need Alterac Valley.
On Dust 2, playing a low active, I mean, wasn't really needed on the CT side. Didn't get a whole lot of attention over at Long, and when he did, Niko was there to get all the kills. But now on Ancient, you're seeing his.
This match is also putting me to sleep, bro. They're just stomping them. Like there's, I feel like it's gonna be a 13-0.
Now this time the A bomb site.
Oh yeah, Hunter still has no kills. His team's
And
just
G2's
owning.
Hey, you see that bomb?
critical
You see that
mass.
bomb? Where is that on the stage? Is that on the stage?
Uh,
Or like above? It's like counting down the bomb timer.
I think it's. Isn't that AR?
Is that? Oh, you're saying like you mean like? Is that just like?
I think that's just digital.
Oh, that's just the digital stuff. Okay.
Plenty of money for VP, and I guess that's the only.
I thought they had a camera on like a part of the stage.
All that loss bonus. But will it be enough to bail them out? There's
Fight
even a
for
sign.
chicken.
There he is. There he is. Finally,
The
a face
chicken
to
guy?
To the voice.
Yep, we've got him.
Oh,
There you go. Yeah, get loud,
Bro,
baby.
that's actually on the stage, isn't it? Or maybe.
AR, man, AR.
Oh, then how's the crowd seeing it? They see it on the screen, I guess, too?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out again.
You're still waking up. It's all good.
Well, man, I'm sorry. I just feel like this is tripping me out a little bit. The crowd reacted to the chicken.
Fucking technology confuses Boomer Summit.
And he never fails to surprise us.
No way.
Keep peeking.
That actually is good. That cracked me up.
Down to just 2 players. This is Fame now trying to defend. He's done a decent job of getting one, but there's not much else Fame can do here. This has got to be one of the most frustrating halves of Counter-Strike the Virtus Pro have played in a very long time, if not ever.
This is what I'm talking about, though. Like, look at what's gone against VP. Like, you have that peak from Jaguar that he has the advantage over Snacks, and just as he's making the
I mean,
peak, a
someday we'll
flashbang
just have
pops
little
and he's
holograms
blinded.
like that. We're
Same
getting
thing over towards
close-ish.
A-ramp. Another peak's coming out, and Monacy's just able to do a 180. I mean, individually, VP's been knocked out of their game, so they're not as sharp as they'd like, but everything is going in the favor of G2. All the timings.
Should there be drug testing in
And
esports?
it's
There
given
is,
them
I'm pretty
so much
sure.
confidence.
Pretty sure a lot of tournaments have drug testing now. But like
21 to
you
1
can't
run for
really
G2
I'm gonna
since
say
round
it.
4
I
of the
feel
first
like
map.
Those aren't
it
pretty numbers
doesn't
if you're VP, but
work,
beautiful if you're G2
right?
at the moment.
Am I crazy to say that like what's a drug that will actually 100% guarantee every human being to be better? You know? Like there's no steroids for gaming.
So clinical.
Adderall is person to person. Every drug that you guys are naming is probably person to person. Caffeine is person to person.
No surprise who has called this timeout. Is VP with the
Like every person is so different. Like all these things react differently.
You guys are
right?
absolutely mental. You've all lost it.
But when it comes to like real sports, like what is the reason why people succeed? Is that physical
4
kind
rounds
of
left in this first half.
battle?
4 rounds left for
There's no
Virtus Pro to
physical
do
battle
something.
here. You just move your arm.
Anything.
I don't
Any
know.
kind of opportunity for a comeback in the second half. Anything positive to think about during the halftime break.
Maybe something to make you not stressed. Blue chews bricked up. Nice. Good. That's good. Good.
2 players taking middle.
Just play bricked up the whole time.
Snacks
Bro.
and Mobs. VP don't have the resources to fight for mid.
That's so good.
They're worried about an A play.
They're worried about everything.
They've got the AWP over here, though. And this AWP is going into the donut, and it is gone. It is just gone. Nothing more to add. It's just out of there. VP.
But yeah, I think a lot of people think a lot of esports players are drug abusing animals. But let me tell you, they're not. They are not.
This is
Very.
crazy,
That's
this level
very
of
rare.
CG
At least
to
in
hit.
Counter-Strike, it's very rare.
10-1 on
I can't
Niko.
speak for other games,
One
but in
death
CS,
for
it's a
Niko
very,
so
very
far
rare
in
thing.
Oh, there's no way.
There's one single opening kill in this half on Ancient for Virtus Pro, and it was Flit in the pistol round. That's it. That's the only time they started a round with an advantage.
Is an Adderall rampant?
Niko
Nope.
is
That might be a
36,
news headline kind of
7
thing, but no,
On the
no,
series?
it's not. I mean, I don't know now. I guess
Yeah.
when I played,
Look,
it was not.
Niko's one of the most fun players to watch.
But
when he's
then
hitting
again, I
this
played
level.
fucking
on Dust 2 just a
7 years, 8 years ago, 9. I don't even know how long it's been at this point.
Got him jacked up for the rest of the week.
Bro, this is gonna be a 13-0, I think.
It's looking like it.
In Call of Duty, it was. I mean, different game. I don't know shit about COD, man. I don't know anything about Call of Duty, man. You're a boomer, though, Shroud. All the Zoomers are on Addy. I just doubt it, bro. All the Zoomers nowadays are, like, a lot of the meta in competitive gaming has turned into more of, like, health, which is good. Like, how you are good at games is to be healthy. A healthy body is also healthy, like, strong mind, right? So, I disagree. I don't think it's a thing. I think more people are focused way more about their mental health and their physical health, which helps them be better at games. I wish I was. Fuck. I didn't give a fuck about my physique or physical health or anything. I wish I was or did. I guess still don't, but
Virtus Pro is set up for
I bet no one told Shroud because they thought he'd snitch.
But James is forced out of position into the
oh man, this just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen.
Does a little bit better than that.
And I think the main reason it doesn't happen is because there really isn't any, like there really isn't any performance enhancing.
The board has been opened potentially. Don't die here, Electronic. Oh no.
That was supposed to be Hunter or Malbs to pick it up after something.
Okay.
And there goes Snaps.
Oh my God, they're gonna get around.
Niko can't trade.
Niko, just chill, bro. Just chill, bro.
He's got to come back for control.
Just chill, man. Okay, okay. Stops him.
And now suddenly just Monacy, but 20 seconds is the problem. He picks
Not even Monacy can deal with 20 seconds on this one.
So fast.
Yeah, now it's over.
G2, he is the flash, and he goes right into Jane in mid.
All right, boys.
He needed to pick
no, they're done, bro. They're out.
One.
They're out. There's no recovering this.
Yeah, I know, dude.
It's over.
Took him 9, or I should say 10 rounds to get on the board. And Electronic provides the early advantage in a 5-on-3.
Could you really even do it at an event, though?
But
to
man,
keep it the right levels, you'd have to play multiple games in a day separated by hours. That's what I'm saying. I don't think people realize that when it's game day on LAN, you're fucking 12. It's a 12 to 16 hour day. It's a commitment. I'm sure it's gotten better now, and I'm sure they've gotten better at managing pro players' time. But back then, you were there for 12 to 14 hours. Ain't nobody using anything to enhance that because that's gonna fuck you up.
Let's go. Okay.
No, fake comeback, fake comeback.
Fake comeback. Back-to-back rounds, they've got it.
Good information gathered by Fame. He's gonna shift over. He saw 3 in middle. Calls that out to Electronic.
Fake comeback. Fake.
James getting another one.
Of Red Room, hold the angle, deny access
another
if they
one.
can.
He's gonna miss. He's gonna miss.
I don't like it. I don't like that crack peek. I'd hold a wider shot. And that's why.
James is waiting. Here's the swing. Malbs gets past the scope. Dishes a little bit more damage out to James, but the Opera will stand.
Okay.
And he will get another opportunity to take out Malbs, one that he will take this time.
Oh, but they just keep challenging him. The fuck?
G2's starting to get stalled out. Electronics push through A main. He's got a lot of info.
No
from that
way.
play, and James is just
what? Hello?
Yeah, let's keep doing this, guys. I like this.
What the fuck?
That's 3 in the round for James.
G2 is gone. They've picked up a new strategy called the Iron Man strategy.
These kills. When G2 steps
Where
up
one
to the
goes
plate,
out at a
Monacy
time.
decapitates Flit, and there's Hunter as well.
Way.
Oh, it's starting to pan out real well for G2.
Switch to the AK as well. So Norbert might just swing and think he's got an AWP against him, but he's going to wait around that corner. Monacy's going to clear him with the AK, and
hell yeah,
fortunately
SMGs.
for VP, Norbert able to get something done with the MP9, and Hunter, while he's not ready for Electronic, it was ever so patient on his flank, eventually gets his reward. So 2 rounds in a row now for VP. They're looking to secure.
I'm
3
still on the
rounds
Mag
here.
7, bro, living in the past.
They had over on Dust 2.
Okay.
Bang.
That wasn't even through the wall. Fuck. It looked like it was, but it wasn't.
Yeah, first time they've maybe been given some easy kills here and there. The one on Niko is a nice shot on the jump.
What a
From
fucking
here,
ballsy ass angle right
that's
there,
James in his
bro, in the
comfort
middle
zone.
of fucking left field, just sitting in the middle open.
Little bit of life, 2 rounds in a row. I expect this round to be way more aggressive from G2.
Yeah, Ball's just sent out mid, sent out to brawl and battle.
I'm hungry.
Electronic, because of the utility, is forced back behind that donut smoke. At least he's still alive. Here comes a fight that Norbert might fancy himself.
Shroud's talking out of his ass here. He's saying more people are willing to eat healthy than do drugs to win a competitive major.
He has no intentions of doing that.
That's literally not what I was saying at all. That is literally that's not at all what I said. It's not the opposite of what I said. It's kind of in line with what I said, but it's not what I said. That is not at all what I said. Of course, people probably take Adderall. I'm not saying nobody does. I'm sure some people do. My point is, I think it's over-exaggerated, and I don't think as many people do as you think.
So listen,
that's all I said.
Somebody gave the
That's all I said.
call and was like, guys, please, you need to chill. We're gonna make some sort of competition happen.
Thing here, and you're like, whoa, how about this?
More importantly, they shut down.
Maybe it's your body coping to motion sickness.
It was 22-1 run in rounds, going back to Dust 2 early on in Dust 2, and just to stop that.
Passenger Princess, dude, Justin. You can't just use the same joke that Annie used and think it's funny. Fuck you. Get the hell out of here. No, please don't leave. I miss you, man. I'm actually so excited to see you next week. You have no idea. You have no idea. I genuinely miss you. You're so far now, man. All good. Whatever.
VP could still come back into this game. It doesn't look like there should be any possibility, but it is there, however small.
Niko. Stay in front of that smoke, stay in front for the fight. Flash comes up, he needs to land it. Eventually he does with body shots and snacks.
Well,
so clean
it's over.
USP. Want to see a little bit more of the silencer showing.
GG, go next.
Snacks.
Doesn't matter.
I take back everything I just said. There's no chance.
Yeah, there's no chance. You don't get a bomb plant, you don't win the pistol. It's all over.
So much attention on Niko pulling all the eyes to the left. Meanwhile, Snacks is chilling in Cubby, has all the time in the world. Nobody can find him. Nobody can hear that silenced USP. And
Chat
Jane,
GPT said passenger princess, bud.
We tried. I guess I have a molly for the post plant.
Yeah, it could have worked.
But it's not going to pan out the way VP would have hoped.
Your tendency to fall asleep quickly as a passenger vehicles can be related to the real phenomenon, although it's not formally classified as a specific disorder. It often relates to the combination of the vehicle's movement, the white noise, and the relaxed state that you're in as a passenger, which can induce sleepiness. Some people refer to this casually as carclepsy, a play on car and narcolepsy, even though it's not an official medical term.
10-3.
Oh, look at that. It's Glocks. It's Glocks and 1P250.
I mean, it's much like Dust 2, where it's just the disparity.
Are you also a pillow princess?
Too much.
Yeah, you didn't really give yourself enough leeway to suffer a pistol round loss.
No, because I only have like one pillow. I only use one pillow. So I know, I guess.
And even then, it just seems hopeless. It feels hopeless.
Don't Google it. What?
Niko's now 39-10.
Oh wow, he lost the Glock. That's crazy.
He's got to break that 40. Very likely that he will.
I need to Google pillow princess. What does this mean? Pillow?
Not like it's going to open up too many options for them. 45 seconds remaining in the round itself, and Monacy and Mobs, they've got mid control. They've even got a resmoke coming in just as VP wanted to go through it, and coming through it might be the best option for them with a distraction setup over the top of Heaven, and Jame actually gets a couple out of it. Suddenly it's a 2v2, and there's weapons on the ground, Jason. So there's options now opened up for VP.
Oh, that's a thing?
In that situation, we're a little bit too hungry for that kill.
I've never heard of this in my life. This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
They're going towards Snacks, and I was going to say he had a weaker gun, so perhaps they can take him out. But that MP9 gets away with it, gets back behind the big box, and now Flit has to worry about different
angles. I didn't know there was like a phrase for something like this.
His threat is in front of him, Flit with limited time.
Interesting.
Snacks, he's just gonna play
I guess there's a phrase for everything.
Niko to come in from Donut, and he secures it right there.
Smart veteran play from Snacks, just stalling him out.
Dude, there's no way I was the only one that didn't know what that meant. Press 1 in chat if you didn't know what that meant.
It's 11.
Anyone here had no idea? I literally just learned today. See? A lot of people had no idea. See?
Round, but it still felt like G2 was in control the whole way.
I knew against my will. Well, now I know.
A bit of it slipped here after this engagement, but Snacks
I will always remember.
ready and waiting at the A bomb.
Is there like a
a
blanket princess?
Last chance.
Is that like a thing?
Last chance to get involved in this map, and it goes against Electronic. A good trade, an important trade to keep things even.
Snacks with a re-smoke.
Where the frick I am?
Is VP even that good? Well, they got to the semis, so yeah.
Flit temporarily distracted, but he's come back at the right time, and Monacy's head provides itself. Second chance now on Mobs, and oh, good trade from Mobs. Snacks unleashed now out of cave. Nearly wins that fight versus Jane, but doesn't, and the bomb now goes down inside of the B site. A lot of space for VP to play with. And now a consideration for G2. Do they want to save or go for it? And there's no money left, so they're going for a save call.
Yeah, and it's a smart call.
Cherry
as well.
Coke or cherry Pepsi? I don't even know cherry Pepsi was a thing,
still
to be honest.
Some smart Counter-Strike and saying, you know what, let's just use this lead, see what we get in the next round, save some money. We can buy up some weapons around this. We can still make it dangerous moving forward. Instead of giving VP a window of opportunity to get back into things.
G2's gonna win. We don't need to cheer for them. They're gonna win. It's gonna be done.
It's gonna be the next semifinal of the day.
I don't know why, but this map feels less exciting to watch compared to all the other maps.
Grand final assist.
I just think the map is not pleasing to look at. It's all the same color, and there's no.
It seems crazy. I know.
It doesn't deviate at all. It's all the same color. It's all this like greenish beige. The same exact texture, the same exact model, the same exact color on every single fucking wall. Like, yeah, sure, Dust 2 is, you know, the same color as well, but there's breaks in the color. There's different, there's concrete, there's wood, there's fucking dirt, there's sand, there's all the different things in between, you know? It's like a map. It looks like a lived-in... You know, it's a thing. And this is just like ruins. It's just like Aztec ruins. You know what I'm saying? It just looks boring.
Snacks is always playing with
the same color everywhere. The only thing that's different is this orange fucking this thing.
Look at the team he's got around.
That's it. It's just that is the only thing that's different.
Weapons away from any of those guys.
Everything else is the same.
Electronic and Norbert just tanking the Molotov and getting out with this fast smoke towards Donut to give him some access over towards Red Room, but Malbs is waiting.
The map plays good though. I think the map play, like the way it plays is fun, but just looks boring. Not pleasing to the eye like Valorant, you know? But what can you do?
He steps into it. He hasn't had many kills here.
You win some, you lose some. You know what I'm saying?
That one could be very important for the outcome of round 16. Snacks, he's done this so many times. Just as that smoke is up, he makes his way out. Oh, Jame, is he going to check for him? He is. Snacks is going to lose this fight against Jame again.
Yeah, they need to
hustle. He backtrack through the smoke to find him?
From Virtus Pro, so that's a resource they would love to have because they've got none remaining.
What's your go-to ice cream? Mint chocolate chip. 100% mint chocolate chip is the best ice cream.
Some nades to work with, but this is all a fake, a ruse.
Not even close. Literally not even close.
It all falls onto Hunter's shoulders.
Mike, I'm naked in bed watching you. You're not naked. I know you're not naked because I know you don't sleep naked, buddy.
This is another beautiful round tactically from Virtus Pro, but it's all based off advantages they haven't really been able to get many of.
Mint chocolate chip is so good. So you eat toothpaste too? Bro, you guys are... How do you not? It's like eating a chocolate cake with steak. It has that like, flavor of emotion, right? It's a very emotion-filled dish. Mint chocolate chip is just, it's just a blast, you know? Same with like having steak and like chocolate cake. Those are two very,
for the first time.
You know, full of emotion kind of dishes.
And it obviously helps that G2 have had.
Is Mentos your favorite candy as well? I do like Mentos.
They don't have the
I do.
There's A 5-7 for Snacks.
But it's not my favorite candy. That's crazy.
Eventually, that full buy is
Tic
coming
Tacs.
back, and that
It's my
will be the
favorite.
difficult part of this game for VP.
No cause for panic yet if you're G2. Still a 6-round lead. Plenty of opportunities to close this out. A push through A main from all 5 players. And VP's actually headed to this side of the map. 3 through Donut very, very fast. Just playing contact, waiting till they see somebody. Malves with a deagle, good start. And they won't know numbers, but now they will. Norbert has seen the push coming. VP have an indication of where the stack is, so they should be able to
Just
dodge
fucking
all the
running.
danger.
Run, Norby, run. His teammates are stepping up. Bomb is down, and he's won the round too. Just keeping them distracted.
Is this a real comeback or a fake one?
Now
I'm not sure.
lining them up. Monacy down on 30 health. He wants this kill. He's
I'm
not gonna get it.
actually
Norbert
not sure
does
what's
very
happening
well.
here.
And
This
we're
might
now
be
at that
real.
point where we can get the full buyout again for G2. There won't be an AWP from
Oh, what'd you say?
He had enough.
I said, do you think this
just
is a
enough for the
fake
glass cannon and nothing
competition
else. He
or a
wants
real
to
one?
rifle. We're very aware of how capable
Or comeback.
Because of the comeback?
Comeback, sorry.
Have we seen
Sorry, I
think
read
it's a fake comeback?
I read
He's been on
competition in
record with us.
chat. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Do you think it's a fake comeback or a real comeback?
Going to make G2's defense
If they can,
immensely
dude,
stronger
them
when he
being
does
on
eventually
11
get
makes it
out.
doable. As soon as they hit 12, that
Snacks on
mental
MP9
will
again.
fucking sink, in my opinion.
So for now, it being 11-6 is real, 12,
I
and then
think
it's
it's
fake.
real as long
Yeah.
as it's on 11.
Early
Yeah.
utility being
Okay.
tossed out by G2, trying to soften up Virtus Pro early
Dude,
into
it's
this
really
round.
hard
Electronic
to come
and
back
Fiddle
from when
right
they're
through
on,
Jag.
you know, they're already
They want to
past
apply
the...
pressure to Snacks. They know
When
he's
you
been
can
around
only to go for a
aggressive
tie at that point,
multiple
right? It's really
times.
hard
Yeah.
to push past that.
No matter how strong you want your mental to be, it's
Didn't
always
find
going to
him
be kind of
straight away.
chalked when you see that they're on match point.
Oh yeah, bro. Just knowing that all you can do is get it to you playing more Counter-Strike against them. You know what I mean? Like,
Big peek from Fame in middle. Flitz lost most of his health, but there hasn't been a kill yet up until Niko, who
They are
draws
low.
first blood.
One's
Minute
down.
5 seconds left. VP, a couple of players
Oh.
into this B bomb site. Norbert's trying to create that space to make them feel a lot more comfortable, so that they can bring that bomb back in.
Oh my
the bomb is
God,
not yet
that
arriving.
fade.
It's still
How did it
outside
only do
those B doors,
17?
and Norbert is doing more than they could have asked for him.
Yeah, but look at 2 players chunked down very low. Fame half HP, Norbert 2 health.
Look
And
at
now they're
Flash.
getting stalled
Dude,
out
if
by
they peeked with
flashbang,
that
so
flash,
James
it would have been
steps up to the play with this
insane.
ult, looking for a peek.
I guess he was blind
Good
from the
angle
flash.
here, they cross into him, but
the
not
under
Well-
whip.
You
He
don't
changed his
see many
sensitivity
of
up
those.
0.1.
Fame
Yeah.
will fall, Norbert follows, and VP now have to suffer
can't miss that shot if he's an
elimination
upper.
point. G2
That's a
one round
101
away for the
Counter-Strike
grand
shot right
finals
there.
here at the Esports World
He
Cup.
hits that 9 out of 10 times to be real. You know what I mean?
Virtus Pro scrape together what they can.
Well, that's
It's
it.
it's a
It's
pretty
over.
solid buy. AK-47's up and back in James' hands. Monacy gets a freebie from this round. Good job from Niko and Snacks. Going 2 for 2 to ensure control of Cave. And VP's attack at the B bomb site gets stalled out,
Yeah,
slowed.
it was a fucking
And now they
fabricated
must
comeback.
win 6 in a row, fighting for overtime.
Not an LG comeback.
Into position, he often has won that initial duel versus Snacks.
God damn, it's so nice to be naked looking at you. Justin, what the
not trying to
fuck
get-
are you saying?
Any further than Cave.
You're not naked, for one, and what are you saying right now?
Oh, Snacks, he's going to grab that opening fight. Flit was persistent. Now the peak. We haven't seen Monacy sniper.
It's
and
over.
Now we see
That's
what
it.
He can do. Electronic falls down
Bro
on
has the
T
wrong
side.
tab up.
VP
I don't know about dry
diminished
peeking.
to just 3
donuts.
Where
players.
the frick I am?
Oh.
Nice peek from James. Well played as Monacy's caught in the open.
A little bit overconfident. He was in a couple safer positions, but decided to get aggressive.
All right, you gotta
Still a
headshot
tall task.
this
Fame
guy.
is gonna have to open things
Oh!
up.
Bulbs gets cleared.
He does!
Cave opens up perfectly. Now VP.
God, they're
Oh,
doing this fake
okay.
comeback
Let's
shit,
go.
man.
Let's go! Okay.
James is holding for the CT, swinging
True.
this shot in the
It's just
middle.
like, come on.
It's fake until it's at
Going to be
10.
a G2
Okay?
finish,
Okay,
unless
all
Niko
right.
and Snacks can create magic on this
I'm with it.
retake.
I like these new rules.
Distraction being set up by Snacks. Niko now dropping out into Brokey. Out of the temple, into the fight at Donut, but he loses
Oh,
it. It's all
1v3?
Snacks.
If
All
Snacks wins
on
this,
a
I will
USP.
quit Counter-Strike forever.
We know what he can do with it, but it's usually in the pistol rounds. And he switches out to an M4 that was down on the ground. He's got a kit, but he has no utility.
Oh yeah, he just jump peek him all day.
This is not going to happen for Snacks. This is not going to be closed by G2. The
Oh, I
VP
thought he was gonna
stay
steal
in
it
the
up.
fight for
That was a
little
good
bit
steal.
longer. Snacks falls away. and well worked towards that A site. And it does feel like if Monacy was maybe slightly more disciplined, they could have closed it there.
Bro,
And
he's
then.
putting that on Monacy. He's the first frag, man.
I think it's a lot of confidence, obviously, in himself, a lot of confidence in the scoreline of G2. But again, like no matter how much you've beaten up Virtus Pro, the players are going to take advantage of those mistakes.
Picture it didn't happen. Kate, come on.
And he really wanted
That's
to
my
flex
friend.
on Jame with that repeat.
No, that's all right. Picture it didn't happen, Justin. Send me a pic right now.
So 12-7.
I'm ready.
And Virtus Pro call a timeout after the round win.
Waiting. You are not ready.
Down the stretch of that round. Jame holding angles with impunity.
This is the last timeout in regulation. The VP can decide to call.
FaceTime where it's fake. Oh boy, we're getting too real with
Great
this.
spot for G2.
No, not at all. I mean, but again, every time they've hit, the nice thing for them is because they've been so dominant in the first half, every time they get to a low economy, they're,
Is that
they have,
Taz?
like
Yep.
they just look at the scoreboard and it's like, we got rounds to play with.
Yeah, that's true.
Obviously, you don't want to give them up, but you
Taz
don't
is
feel
a coach.
panicked
Neo's a
making
coach.
the decision to save.
Yep, safety net catching them.
Nade Stack brings
Snacks
down
is on
low.
G2.
Well,
Okay.
that's usually how these kind of rounds start. Niko with a deagle. Snacks has a rifle.
Ooh.
Niko jumps on by, gathers info.
Yeah, but now he's pinned against the wall, and they know this position. And the M4 is still sitting in cave, so it's just the pistols trying to defend against this.
Well, they're going to be focused on Niko, but the threat is still there. It still stands until Norbert finally gets rid of the threat of Niko's deagle. And it really doesn't look like there is going to be one of those big moments, but Snacks, he could create one. He's coming in with that M4, but ends up getting caught in an awkward scenario that leads to absolutely nothing. Monacy.
I think he heard the footsteps from
Fake
Monacy
comeback,
coming up
man.
and maybe got a little bit,
Look at your
tweaked
phone.
out, a little bit scared.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
as
like
proof as I can get.
Monacy says, I'm coming from heaven, and he turns to look.
Well, Monacy doesn't have a kit. There is maybe one down to Snacks, but it is going to be a headshot straight away from Monacy, who now does have a kit, who now does have a kit.
Oh my God!
Unbelievable from Monacy.
Bro, I'm getting distracted by pictures.
This is the best player in the world, and he keeps delivering for G2. This kid is absolutely insane.
I thought it was I thought it was gonna keep going. I didn't expect the 1v3. I also didn't expect to see fucking Justin's bare ass legs.
When he threw the Molotov at the ramp,
Bro, why did you get it so close? I could tell you're naked. I could tell you're naked. I know you're naked. You are actually naked.
Hunter with a good series.